Hello, Brave Awakened Ones. GV here. What's up? We got the victory. It's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on Sunday. Happy Sunday and happy full moon in Libra. And I was guided to make this very personal message. I received a very personal message and a very personal lesson from Yeshua, aka Jesus Christ. Because I have been struggling with something so hard that it literally broke me. It broke me on Friday to the point where other employees came up to me. This one nurse in particular came up to me and she was like, "Are you okay? Because you don't look all right at all." She goes, "Your entire energy, something about you just changed. Like you broke." And I said, "Yeah, I broke. Okay." I said, "No, I'm not well at all." And she's like, "What are you going to do about it?" I'm like, "I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray about it." And that's exactly what I did. I went and I prayed about it. And I went to the beach right after work in my scrubs, just laid out there. I did that a couple of times this week. I don't care what time it was, even when it was raining. I laid down out there and just prayed to Yeshua. And this mantra came to me to do for him, because the thing I've been struggling with is my career, quote unquote, job, my current job, okay? That most people think of as an amazing career, but not for me. What I do right now was literally my last choice. My last choice in career is what I'm doing right now. Do I make good money? Yes, I make very good money. I'm sitting in my dream car right now that I bought a month ago. So yes, I make great money, but I can't stand it. I recently had to go back into it because I finished doing what I was doing. Because from the beginning of my channel in 2018, late 2018, what was it? August of 2018 through August of, 2019 or 2020, no, till 2020, right? We're in 2022. I was doing the counseling and the groups, and that was all about getting light workers prepped, awakened, doing things that we needed to do to allow certain things to happen now, especially between 2022 to 2020 through 2025. For the great awakening, the ascension of humanity, all of that stuff, right? As you know, as Team V, we got together and we did all that heavy lifting, that hard work in the spiritual, so things can manifest into the physical like it is now, and bring down the old 3D system. We had to throw up the 5D grids to begin with, the higher grid to begin with. So I was tasked with doing all that, and I did it. Once in a while, I'm tasked with doing other things, and I come back and I do it. Like the meditation we did recently, which, by the way, only looks like 1.6 or 1.5, 1,600, something like that. People came to do it, which is, don't believe everything you see. Everything is such a lie. Because right after we got off, I saw almost 500 people have joined in to do it. And then immediately 200 people were taken off. So it's been doing that, but that's always been the story of my channel. But it's even worse now. Like, they're cutting my viewership like in a third. It's insane. And they can't undo people seeing and doing the rituals, right? But what they can do is make sure others can't see it. So totally suppress it so more people can't join in. But I was told once it hit that $1,000 mark that I've reached the amount of people that I needed to create that change that needed to be done. So yay team, right? That's all good. But let's get back to the matter at hand. I broke at work. What made me break at work on Friday? The hospital system, I work in a large hospital system, cardiac, right? I put people to sleep for a living. Let's put it that way. I call myself a glorified bartender. We do a lot more than that. I work in cardiac, so it gets mighty bloody. 2:00 in the morning, helicopter flying somebody in who just had a heart attack. We got to sit there and hook them up, doing chest compressions, sticking whatever tube we need in them to get their heart sticking them whatever machine. Once they make it to the machines, honestly, once they get to the point of a machine pumping for your heart, and this is not the same as a ventilator. This is something completely different. Ventilators for your respiration. You don't have to be on a ventilator to be on the type of machines that we hook you up to when it comes to helping your heart function, okay? So it's a bloody job. Blood doesn't bug me. Boogers bug me. Spit bugs me. I hate vents. Any which ways. That's what it does to me. Any which ways. So what got to me was the hospital system decided to outsource our on-call. I'm on call actually right now. Just came from church, went to a nice little Indian buffet. Jesus loves me. I'm not going in today. Let's put it that way. So what broke me is that we had a meeting on Friday, and it's like, okay, everyone has to sign up for our new on-call system. And we're all like, you know, gripe. You know, all nurses, doctors, and techs have to sign up. So we are. And then after we're done signing up, then our manager tells us, drops the bomb on us, saying, yeah, by the way they do the on-call is that they block the weekends. Meaning the weekend to this new system, it's automated system, is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now, I'm on call just for today. I was not on call Friday and Saturday. But because I'm on call Sunday, they still freaking call my ass. And the automated system will keep calling you. So there's no like turning your phone off or putting it on blocking that number, because if you do, they're going to keep, once you don't pick up the automated system that one time, then an operator from wherever, I know what state, with the state that's doing this crap, they will keep calling you until you pick up and be like, no, I'm not the one on call. Click. Can you believe that? And it broke me, because I was like, are you telling me? Because we're on call 2 to 3 days a week. Okay? On top of working your regular shifts, which is always more than 40 hours. I'm like, are you trying to tell me that even on my days off when I'm not on call and not working, you guys are still going to bug me? No matter what time in the morning, you're going to call me? Well, you know, that's just a new system. I'm like, they can't fix that? We all started complaining. It's like, even the assistant manager was like, I'm just going to block it. It's like, well, if you block it, they're just going to keep bugging you. And then you'll get in trouble for not picking up and saying you're not the one on call. So, and I just went off. I was like, so I guess I'm this hospital system's little bitch, huh? Is that it? I'm your bitch? I'm your little slave? Even when I'm not on call, you're going to call me? So I have to say, no, massa, I'm not the one here, and I'm not the one you want? I mean, it was terrible. It was an ugly scene. Everyone was just like, damn. Another little young nurse in her 20s, she's like, my God, she's so upset. And I was like, listen, I already don't sleep when I'm on call because I'm all jittery, afraid of being called in. And now you're going to call my ass when I'm actually not supposed to be on call. So that broke me, literally. And my heart has been like crying all freaking weekend. I went to the beach. That was Friday. I went to the beach after work. Just laid out, praying to Yeshua. And I said, Yeshua, I need a sign. Like, I've been praying to him for my financial breakthrough for the past week. The mantra I came up with was Om SHRI SHREEM YESHUA NAMAHA. Om SHRI SHREEM YESHUA NAMAHA. I'll put it in the description for you guys. Did it 108 times. And then every day and every night, I do it 3 times. Sometimes I do it 18 times. Because I was told 18 is a very holy number when it comes to prosperity. So, okay. Let's take it back a little bit. Before I even came up with that mantra, I got out of work on Thursday. Was it Thursday? No, earlier in the week, whatever. I decided to try to ride my bike, but I was so exhausted trying to ride my bike. I only went down like 3 blocks. Then I saw a storage place because I'm thinking of, I have to move. from my apartment because they raised my rent again, and I don't like my neighbors. So I was like, damn, I gotta move. I thought I'd be buying my house by now. I thought I'd have the money for my house. I'm so upset about this whole freaking thing, especially the idea of renting again. And I was like, damn it, I thought I've had the money for my house already. This sucks. I thought I'd have my big payday already and help myself and help my loved ones. I was just so angry. And then I was like, I need the answers. I'm like, Yeshua, can you answer me? I don't know. Is it you who's going to help me? And then this car stops in front of me while I was waiting to cross the street with my bike that says, Ask Jesus. It was on their license plate. And then I'm like, okay. I go down around the corner. I see a storage place. I'm like, maybe I'll put my stuff in storage and go travel nursing again. I don't know. Maybe that's the best way to make my money now instead of just sitting around twiddling my thumbs. So I go around the corner. There's one car in the parking lot of an employee who works there at the storage place. I park my bike. I turn around because I felt like something tapping on my shoulder. I turn around and what do I see? Their license plate says Jesus has the answer. So I'm like, gotcha, Yeshua. So I go in there, blah, blah, get the information, I'm leaving, go home. I feel like I'm going to pass out, can barely make it home the 3 blocks. And then take a nap, and then I hear the mantra, Om Shri, that's S-H-I, Shreem, S-H-R-E-E-M, Yeshua Namaha. So then I get up and I say it 108 times, and I talk to Yeshua and tell him what I need and want, what's upsetting me, blah, blah, that is this financial thing. So then, I've been saying that every day. And then that incident happened on Friday. I went to the beach and I said, Yeshua, you got to give me a sign that you're hearing me, that you're listening to me. And I said to him, I said, do for me what you did for your boy, Peter. Where do I cast my net, Yeshua, so I can catch my fish? The same way you told him to cast his net so he can catch his fish. I need my fish. I've been at this for a minute and I'm upset and disappointed. And now it's like the chains are getting even tighter at the job. Not that I'm not grateful that I have a job. And so many people, when you work in cardiac, if anyone knows people work in cardiac, it is your life. I mean, it sucks up every freaking free minute of your life. But these people love it. I do not. But I'm not ungrateful for the steady paycheck. It pays the bills and it helps my family, okay? Helps me take care of my family, and I'm even helping my family in Haiti, helping my little cousin get through college in Haiti. So I'm like, it pays the bill. I'm in a beautiful car. I'm in a gorgeous apartment. All right, fine, It's not on God that I ended up doing my last choice career, okay? I'm the one who gave up my law scholarship. I'm the one who played that stupid, foolish game, following the pipe dream, moving to LA for a short time, coming back thinking I could pick up where I left off at the law firm that I was working for. And they said the person who offered me the scholarship and the salary and all that, mind you, I was only a teenager. I was 17 because I graduated high school early. She was gone. She left. So the person who took her place actually didn't even like me. So I was like, damn, I heard you missed your opportunity. Again, guys, you can miss the boat. You can miss the boat. So honestly, I've been kicking myself all my life about it. And there is no going back. I can't go to law school now. Nor do I want to go to law school now either. But that's always been like something, a knot in my stomach, Another thing with law is because my family hates law because of my mother's brother-in-law, my uncle. Oh, lawyers are liars. You're going to be just like them. You fall outside the family. Everyone's like, oh, go into medicine. You're smart enough to be a doctor, or at least be a nurse or nurse practitioner. Don't do that. Don't go into law. Don't do that. You're upsetting your mom. You're going to kill her. Bye-bye. You're breaking her heart. So that was another thing just to get people off my damn back. Even my own sister, who became a nurse also. I was just like, fuck it. Bad decision. Don't do stuff like young ones out there. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself, because you know what? You're not living your life for them. You're just not. So any which ways. So and of course the same people that told you not to will be looking at you. Well, it's your life. Why would you listen to me? That's the way it goes, right? So I did the mantra. I went to the beach on Friday after that whole episode at work. And then I said, I need a sign that you're actually hearing me, that you're listening to me, Yeshua, right? I was there for about an hour and a half or so, and I was like, well, let me get up and go. And as I sat up, and then I heard, wait a minute. And then I sat there, I said, wait a minute for what? Literally, I said that in my head. And this woman and her mom, her elderly mom, they were looking for, I think, snails or whatever, or what are the mussels on the beach. And then she was wearing this pink t-shirt, bright pink t-shirt, and she turned around and her shirt said faith. And then I heard Yeshua's voice say, have faith in me. I was like, okay. All right. So then, still feeling mighty crappy all weekend long. And then I was guided to go to church. Now there's this evangelical church, non-denominational Christian church that I go to once in a while. I shared a video once. They have this really cool band that plays and everything. With the kids have a band there. Great music. Wonderful feeling when I go there. They do great things in that church. Fantastic things they do. I've even volunteered there a few times. So I go, and the band wrote a new song. They write their own original music. The band wrote a new song, and what was it about? Having faith in Yeshua. But of course they say Jesus Christ. And I was like, wow, okay. Yes, sir. I got to work on my faith. So after that song's done, they sung a couple of songs. One of the regular songs, which is beautiful and amazing. I always cry during it when I sing it. And then what they spoke about is so in line with the astrological energies we're experiencing right now, with this full moon, with Chrion, the Chrion energies in there. And Chrion, I think, is in Taurus, which has to do with the material. It's very much, especially if you're a Pisces, and I'm a double Pisces like myself, and it's dealing with the rising sign. I'm rising in the sun Pisces. And Jupiter's coming back into Pisces between 27 and 29 degrees, and I was born on the 28th degree of Pisces. Oh, crazy, huh? So, I mean, it has to do with ascending. I'm sorry, with ascending? Or is it the rising? Either one, whatever, they're both Pisces. And my ascending is 28 degrees. So, it's right on top of me, the Jupiter. So, the Jupiter energy is playing into this. The Mars energy is playing into this. Mercury energy is playing this. But it has very much to do with finances. And for me, since it's happening in my second house, it's even so more powerful. Okay, so even if it's this full moon's not happening in your second house, it's still affecting your finances sector of your life. It has to do with material gain and materials, right? Wealth and prosperity and all of that, right? So, and we prosper in different ways. So what was the sermon about? It was a guest speaker who became a minister in a different church, but he was a guest minister at the church I was in. And he grew up in California, grew up in LA. Mom was a drug addict, never knew his dad, and he was into the whole LA scene, was hooked on coke. A friend of his in Illinois invited him, actually paid for him to come out to Illinois to go to church with him because he just heard God calling him. And he went, and he was 24 at the time. Now he's in his 40s and running his own church, blah, blah, and all of that stuff and everything. But he was talking about prosperity and how he was called to give, to tithe. Now, I know that's a bad word in the spiritual realm, in the more, I use this word very loosely in the New Age. I hate that word because it has such negative connotations now. Tithing, but it's about generosity. And he's like, I'm not here to talk about time, I'm here to talk about generosity, you know. And he gave a story, and I felt such shame within myself listening to that story. And shame is a good thing to have sometimes. It humbles you. It really humbles your ass. And I needed this. I needed to be humbled when it comes to that. Because I always thought of myself as like the most generous person. But I haven't been. I have not been. Yes, it's like I gave my other car, which was in great condition, which I was offered $11,000 for, gave it to my niece. Even though she's even though she upsets the hell out of me. And I was like, I'm getting my car back because you're ungrateful brat, blah, blah, you know. I gave her the car. Disrespectful as hell. These freaking Gen Zers. Woo! And been helping out my sister and stuff, getting a new place, helping my cousin in Haiti. But I'm like, yeah, I'm doing all this, I'm helping everybody. But Jesus is like, how's it making you feel to do that? I'm like, angry as heck. Mad as I'm not doing it with a gleeful heart. I'm not. I'm doing it in a very angry, resentful way. I was like, oh, that is so terrible. That is so terrible. And when it comes to tithing, the way Yeshua put it to me, it's about giving with a joyful heart. And the 10% thing, the 1 and the 0 represents the beginning and the end. That's the way I was shown what 10 means. It represents God. 0, the beginning and the end. So, that's the whole 10% thing. And Yeshua is like, tithe, give with a generous, loving heart. Instead of sitting there saying, oh, I'll help that person. Because there is somebody, another YouTuber, and I share his material once in a while, and I was like, yeah, I'll help him out when I get my big money and stuff like that. And I've been saying that, like, once in a while I'll give a little, but it's like, I was like, you know what? I'm going to partly tie to him 5%, and I'm going to put 5% to this church that I go to, because they do such great things, and I see their good works that they do. I said, that's what I'm going to tithe to. Because giving to your family, giving to your kids or your parents, whoever, that's not tithing. That's giving out of obligation. And yeah, you could say I'm not obligated to help them, but it's like, what am I going to do? As ungrateful and bratty as I find my niece, it would break my heart to know that she's suffering with the baby and not able to work and stuff like that. So it's like, hopefully you'll grow up enough to not be so damn disrespectful and not use excuses for your behavior, and appreciate what comes to you, or, it hurt me when my sister said, well, you don't know, you don't understand how hard it is to come by money. Money's hard to come by, and you don't understand that. I was like, bitch, what? I just worked 76 hours in 1 week so I could have the money to buy my new car, so I could give my old car to your daughter and help you out. Get a new place. How dare you say that to me? I don't know that money's hard to come by. What the WTF? And there was so much resentment and anger. That's not giving with a loving, generous heart. It's not, and I haven't been. So I'm like, I'm going to do that. 10% every dang paycheck. I'm going to do that. Give with an open, generous heart. And Yeshua said, that is where I'm going to cast my net. That's the net I have to cast in order to bring in what it is that I really want. So I'm going to do that. So that's the answer to my prayers that I've been waiting for, in reference to unlocking my financial situation. Yeah. So I just want to share that with you guys. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just telling you that it's my personal experience. So however you feel. If you want to do it, you do it. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. Because giving to my family does not count for me. That's not tithing. So that's what I'm going to do. Forever. Basically forever. And Yeshua told me, understand the principle that your coffers will overflow. All right. So yeah. So that's the, and I'm going to go tonight to the beach with the full moon energy, with the Chrion, and call in for that healing, because I do, that's part of what's going on, to heal my finances, heal that resentment that I have, and also that regret and the grief such regret and grief I have to something that I can't change. You know, it's like I made my choices. I got to live with them. And I need that release. And, you know, Chron's about healing those old wounds. Okay, so happy full moon, everyone. It's a rough one. Certainly is. And let's make the most out of it and use the energies for what it's for. All right? Much love. Peace out. GV out.